If you're watching, I'm Rodney, the ATM Roskruge, and I call myself the ATM because I feel like I'm a machine which gives a platform to topics or those hard questions, the automatic telling machine and not just any machine. And when I heard of this topic or the competition, I just had to join in because it was more of another challenge for me since I started out performing this June, and for me it was another chance to reach more people and express myself. And when I got to hear this topic, which was men, women, and any queries, at first for me it was like, okay, men, women, and any questions. And then when I saw the inner clause in it, it was like, okay, any queries. And my research said it was like a gay thing or something. So for me, it opened up I don't know how to say it, something bigger, and it opened up more doors in my thoughts to express myself and do more research with the right questions that guided me. So I find it really fun and something to push more ground since we're focusing more on the AIDS and your politics. So for me, it was like, okay, this is something fresh, and I love their questioning. And so far, it has been very educational because I've been learning a lot. I've been meeting new people. I've met new people. I'm mingling with other poets. It took me out of my province for the first time, which I've never done. It's my first time here in Jozi, and what inspires me has to be anything that moves or any thought. And I especially live in my head, so anything that comes in subliminal or conscious or subconscious, it comes in and then I process it out and then becomes what it is. So yeah, I try not to avoid those influences which are biased from newspapers and stuff, I think. But yeah, for me, that inspires me, like life. I know it's cliche, but yeah, that's me. I do not get the hype around Jesus walking on water. Like seriously, I do not get the hype around Jesus walking on water because ngasekhaya zabantu basakhiphia, and that qualifies as water, right? I mean, I do not get why people sing those praises as men enter the square ring in underwear, whilst our forefathers and fathers in overalls and helmets enter this square ring, gold digging, not recognized down there. When I quit. And how do you even commit suicide if you've been complaining your whole life I do not have a life? And then whose life are you taking away? Your life, and I think twice not your life, but if you cover, then maybe taking out your life. Insurances. And then for my insurance service something, why pay this large amounts on a monthly basis and avoid my needs now as I'm still alive? But don't you want to invest in my goals, dreams, and interests rather than wait for me to die and buy me a tombstone as a gift with my name's on it and fake flowers? Speaking of flowers, how do you expect colorful flowers to grow my grave and show off my inner colorful colors when you laid a tombstone on it? I guess the grass is really greener on the other side where you can't afford a tombstone. That's ish, right? Look, I know trust fund kid, but I grew up as Dalin in the castle where you trust a gun kid, a place where they never heard of this Gangnam Chinese or Japanese. I do not get why they don't legalize sex workers, minimize tax on hard work laborers. I do not get why I'm in a group of friends, but there I am in a social network group that trends 140-something characters. Text my character on the side sends this dirty pics and chats and expects and then aware my face and maybe later on some sex. I won't lie to you, I really respect all of my exes. Whether they're now dating men because he be driving a Polo Yaris or Lexus. God, look to me, sex is just sex so you can text this, but to my exes, sex is confusing them. Like Julius Malay, I'm trying to understand on Casasimania. Sex is confusing, right? I mean, if Mary was really a virgin to Jesus break her, and if I take care, will Drake really thank me later? And if this education is really the key, and then for the student to remember the qualifying answer just a second later is a spare key. Have you noticed how death has become too easy now? To a gun, a trigger, a squeeze, to a rope, a noose, a kick. Now I can already picture it on the billboards now like natural death, now extinct. How many sunsets do I have left? How many times have you said sex sucks because you slept with the wrong one since your real lover left? I do not get the hype on Umthatha, Nelson Mandela, but my interest is on the never seen on a rent paper as in the I do not get why those who go to work to play make more than those who never play at work. But I do get why we're going green now, like turning short left now. But what I do not get is why Helen Zillers had an issue with a fan down south. I do get why you remember the shot took on the carried away Hector Peterson, but do not remember the shower of shots later took on the other persons, like who carried him. Are you dressed from the waist down in a coffin? A lot of things I do not get, but I will try YouTube or Google search, but you can search for I am the ATM. I'm out.